everyone, Gifted Soul here for another pick a card reading, and this is just going to be the energy for April, whatever spirit wants to reveal or advice that they want to give for you to take into account for April 2020. Um, this is, or today is March 26th, and I'm only saying that just in case I am not able to upload this video today, so that way you guys know when this was recorded, because I feel like it's important to just state that. But anyway, so it's March 26th, 2020. I'm going ahead and getting started on this, just a little bit before the month kicks in. Most of the time I do these in the month, if I do them at all in the month that we're looking into, but I've decided to go ahead and get it done early this time. So this is going to be, like I said, April energies, and at the end we will answer a yes or no question. Keep in mind that these are entertainment purposes only and are not to substitute financial, legal, medical, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is a way of life, and we are all in control of our own destinies in the end. So you can ask whatever you want to ask to yourself, but keep in mind, again, do not make any major life decisions based on these readings, and ask something realistic. Don't ask, will I have superpowers by tomorrow, or just something ridiculous, because a lot of people try to test readers out by doing that, and you have to be realistic when you're asking stuff. So I believe in a lot of things, but just saying. So be mindful when you're asking about health or just anything that you definitely would need to take up with a professional that is within that area of expertise, okay? I'm not a doctor, not a therapist. I'm just a psychic reader, okay? So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now that I've explained to you what the reading is, move those out of the way. The decks will be listed in the description box below, by the way, as well, as always. So let's get started. Okay. Alrighty. So April energies. So we have happy success. So we're starting off in the right direction. So 8 of consciousness. I feel like that there's going to be some great things coming to you. A lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and just a lot of success in whatever endeavors that you've tried to put forth. I feel like within the last month, maybe, I know a lot of things have kind of gotten shut down this month and etc. because of the whole virus situation, but I feel like that this isn't going to stop you this month or next month, April. Even if the virus is still out, I feel like this is going to bring about more creativity for people, and just in general. Okay, so yeah, a lot of happy success, big happy changes. We have family, friends, and guides, and I feel like with this being said, a lot of these changes are going to come from the help of your friends and family, and as it says, guides, which could be those that are departed, or just whoever you consider as your spiritual assistants. But I feel like, I was going to say as a collective for everybody, not just the piles, that there's going to be like some forced communication. So I feel like that's making sense with the family and friends here. So a lot of messages coming from your guides in April, as well as a need to be more attentive to your families and friends, and I feel like considerate of their opinions, because this is where the happy success is going to come from, is what Spirit is saying. Even if they may come across a bit harsh about it, I feel like they mean the best. And some of your guides actually are people that lie before you today. They're not departed. Some of your guides are actually friends and family that have been put in your life from the universe. And they've been telling you the same things that your guides have actually, like your other guides have told you, and or your archangels or whatever. And it's definitely something that's going to help you succeed. We have professional. Yeah, so what did I say? And by the way, this is kind of synchronized. Yes, it came backwards, but as you can see, there's an 8 on the card here at the top, 8 of consciousness. Then you have a 6 here, which is the spirit suit, and then number 7, which is people. If you switch them around, is 6, 7, and 8. So a lot of synchronicities are going to be taking place. And so, like I just said a second ago, this assistance is to help you grow in an area of your life that you're 100% focused on right now or need to be focused on. Even though they are your family and friends, they are giving you professional advice. Like, it's like they are definitely looking out for you, definitely trying to help you to get to your fullest potential, because you have more potential. It's just that maybe you need to put your pride to the side and allow for people to help you. So April is going to be about a lot of people just coming into your life to help you get to where you want and need to be. But again, you have to be willing and open. So looks like some courage. I feel like this is more so about most of you being not afraid to ask people for help. And I don't even feel like it's about you guys being afraid. You just don't want to. Spirit says it's okay to have somebody to help you. So just have the courage to, for once, do something with someone. You don't have to do everything by yourself. So a lot of, I just see some of you coming out of your shell, April. And so we have the wandering path. I don't know if you guys can see these because I cannot see the screen at the moment. I'm just looking at the cards from my table because my holder is not positioned correctly, so I can't see. But wandering path, enjoy the journey. So Spirit says enjoy your journey for April, or just literally the rest of the year, but this is what you need to focus on in April. But like I said, enjoying it with other people too. Like, listening to different ideas, taking them into account. And not being stuck on just one thing, not limiting yourself. So we have it. Oh God. So I don't know if you guys see that, but it says launching your journey. I am an intrepid. I don't know what that is. I'm an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. So we have journey here. So you're definitely focusing on some type of long overdue, like you've been on some type of journey for a long time. And whatever this journey is, there's some long overdue success on the way from you. For some of you, you could already have had these people to help you. But for others of you, this is about you needing to let people help you. But some long overdue success is going to come. A lot of blessings because you're finally taking that leap of faith to let somebody, to step outside of the box and let others help you. So we have temperance, and temperance is about kind of like moderation. It's about peace. It's about balance. And I feel like there's going to be a good balance of emotions between now and April. I feel like you're going to get a lot of things off of your chest as well for some reason. But yeah, it's a lot of, you know, things coming together, people coming together. Even if you have awkward relationships with these people, you're coming together with these people in April, or at least your focus point should be that. So, And a professional is going to come and help some of you. Some of you have already had that assistance. Some of it isn't that it's just professional. It's just that the people that are in your life have given you professional advice. So even though they may not be in certain fields, they still are book smart. They still have education. They still have their research. Even if they just learned it at home, they know what they're talking about. So Spirit says you have to, it's not everybody, but most of your family and friends who have given you repeated messages telling you the same thing, it's for your benefit. So, yeah, so now we're going to get to your yes or no question. Make sure it is yes or no. Like I said in the intro, be mindful of what you ask, be realistic, um, and do not make any major life decisions based off of the answer to your question and or just these readings in general, please. They are collective. But if you would like a personal reading, um, I've been doing them for quite some time. So if you're interested, all of that will be linked in the description as well as on my channel. So right now I'm just shuffling the Angel Answers Oracle deck here, in which we were going to get our yes or no from. I'm going to pause and be right back with you. Okay, so I'm back with your yes or no answer. You have the situation will improve. So whatever you are asking about, it looks like that is a yes. I feel like most of you are either asking about, I feel like you're asking about work and money for most of you. I could be wrong, but whatever the situation is, it is going to improve and you will get, I feel like it goes back to this success where you're going to have whatever it is that you want. Things are going to come together. And yeah, I feel like you're going to definitely excel, reach some type of goal, whatever it is, whether you ask about relationship, a job, work, money, whatever it is, it's going to come together. So that is a yes for you guys. Wish you love and light. Thank you for tuning in. That is pile 1. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome. This is going to be a reading regarding April energies. We're also going to answer a yes or no question at the end of your pile. My disclaimer is at the intro if you're interested. So let's go ahead and get started. April energies. So we have milestones. So it looks like you're going to be reaching some type of goal, or at least taking that next step, which is going to get to help you grow and to make you, I'm hearing moving mountains. So you're definitely going to reach a big milestone. We have status quo. It's going to be a big milestone to the point where I feel like this might be about a relationship, but just take it generally or wherever it resonates, whatever area it fits into. So some type of milestone is going to allow for you to elevate your status. It's going to allow for you to get some type of recognition. Let's see. We have consciousness of lack. I don't know why I'm being told that some of you need to supply your brain with some nutrients. I don't know. Maybe eat a more healthful diet. Not a doctor, but whatever. I feel like feeding your brain with not necessarily healthy food, but I feel like maybe you might be on the internet too much. Maybe you might watch YouTube too much. You're doing something too much, which I feel is affecting the way that you think and affecting the way that you move. And Spirit wants you for April to take a step back and I'm feeling to take a break from something, because that is where the lack is coming from. A lack means, let's say, a decrease in something. But I feel like this decrease is within the way you think because of different things that aren't healthy for your mind, like too much TV, too much junk food, maybe different types of music that something that is influencing you, is what I feel. But yeah, it's like you're not completely awake to something. And it's only because of these things that you are allowing to take over your mind. There's something missing. Like, I feel like when there's a point being made to you, or like when there's a joke being made and the whole room gets it except for you, is what I feel. Like, you feel like, I don't know. Also, Spirit says to do more research as well. Um, and I'm feeling the need to like talk about reducing stress and anxiety as well. So, what do we know? We have healthcare change. So the consciousness of lack could be, like I said, I'm not doing a health diagnosis or anything, but saying that because we all need to fuel our brains with healthy things. So I feel like that's what that's about. But if you think this resonates in another way, use it that way. Um, so we have desert passage. Trust there is a divine plan. Um, yeah, so trust that there is a divine plan. I feel like maybe you feel like you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, stuck without a plan, stuck without resources. And here we have the healthcare change, and here we are in the middle of this virus madness here. Um, and so I feel like, and don't automatically think that this is meaning that you're going to get this virus, because it doesn't. Um, I don't know. I feel like between now and April, may even be May, but I'm feeling April that this virus stuff, maybe this is what's, you're paying too much attention. Like I said, you're paying too much attention to something which is causing you to lack consciousness. And I feel like now that I'm saying this more with this healthcare change, you're paying attention to this coronavirus bull crap that I really do not want to bring up, but the energy is coming up. This is not for everybody, so keep that in mind. But for a vast majority of you, this is where your focus lies the most right now. And I know it's hard because even I have started to think about it a lot. And at first it was not bothering me, but then like I started, it comes up everywhere. It's notifications on your phone. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere when you're not looking for it. And so, but in this case, I kind of feel like you guys might be looking for it, and it's not on purpose. You just kind of maybe to be cautious or whatever the case is, but I feel like it's going to die down. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you. It may not die down in April. I feel like it's going to, but if it's not, this is about, this is overall generally anyway, regardless of whether it ends in April or not, about you not paying attention to it is keeping you from reaching these milestones. Now, yes, we're in the middle of this, which is stopping a lot of things, shutting down a lot of things, but it doesn't mean that we have to necessarily stop. We can still kind of work and write down our ideas and stuff on paper, and just, you know, we can still find ways of working around it. But I feel like maybe, I don't want to be cliche, but now I feel like this is what this is about. Awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So I feel like you guys are going to have greater perception in April. I feel like you know a lot more than people around you. Because you're not just like, I feel like you guys are intuitive. And when I say guys, I don't mean to assume that everybody that is a male energy here. That's just a term to explain a group of people. I said guys once on a post somewhere and somebody got offended, thought that I was assuming their gender when I wasn't. Anyway, so I feel like once you stop paying attention to all of this stuff that's on the internet or whatever the case is, whether it's this health scare, whether it's the virus, or just anything in general, Spirit says that your mind is going to be reawakening and you will have more consciousness. This lack will not be there. You will have it back. You will have the consciousness back. So we have the devil. So, okay. The devil in this case, like I said, the internet and stuff, the devil, that's the internet right now. So for some of you guys need to take a walk. You guys need to stop watching TV, stop watching Netflix, stop watching Hulu, stop watching especially the internet and YouTube right now. Now, not completely. You don't have to stop watching completely, but there's certain things that you are watching that is fogging up your mind and allowing you to think in dark ways. And it's not on purpose. It's just what happens when we're not focused on the right thing. So Spirit says you have to get your mind right. And I do feel milestones. Definitely, like I said in the beginning, there's going to be something to elevate your status. But this is all about you guys regaining your consciousness back and freeing yourself from these things that are trying to tie you down. This virus being the main thing. So, and no, I'm not saying you guys have it, so please do not think that that is what I'm saying. I'm saying that you're focused on the media and the news and all this other stuff that is kind of making you, it's driving you a little bit mad. But anyway, so that is the April energies. I'm going to now answer your yes or no question here. So be mindful of what you want to ask. Like I said in the beginning, entertainment purposes, be realistic about what you ask and don't make any big major life changes based on a reading or a question or whatever the case is. But I do personal readings if you would like one. So, yeah. I already have these shuffled. So we have big happy changes. So yeah. So once you kind of take this advice, whatever you have asked for, the root of the issue of things not happening for you is because your mind is stuck on something that is beyond you. When I say beyond you, it's something that you can't control. But there are some big happy changes coming. Whatever you have asked, you are going to obtain it. There's going to be some happy moments regarding whatever subject you are asking about here. And yeah. I'm being I have a need to say to let go of codependency as well. But following this advice, whatever it is you have asked is going to come to fruition for you. Depending on what you ask, yes or no's can mean different things, not necessarily good or bad. So, but anyway, take it as it resonates. I wish you guys love and light. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, Power 3. Welcome to my channel, GiftedSoul here. We are focused on April energies in this reading. Advice, whatever Spirit wants to reveal. Also, we'll be answering a yes or no question for you at the end. Yeah. So let's see. April energies. Great achievement. So what so far all these pals have in common is that there are going to be milestones reached. There is going to be some success, but there is a lot of work you're going to have to do to get there. There is different pieces of advice for each set on how you're going to get there. So it's not that, oh my God, everything is going to good happen to me. It's going to fall into my lap. No. But while some of the messages start off like, oh my God, there's success, there's achievement, there's milestones that's going to be reached. However, the piles have differences in where on how you're going to get there. So great achievement. Playing it safe. So it looks like you're going to have great achievement by just being you, by not changing up your your style. Some of you may already be playing it safe, but this may be mostly about, I feel like this is about you not changing your, the, your style of doing things. Um, but yeah. Um, Now for others of you, even though it says playing safe, for some of you, this is wanting you to do the opposite. But I feel the need to say that whatever you've done before is fine, but it's okay to switch it up, but don't get too carried away is what I'm hearing, because it doesn't say to completely lock yourself in and not take a not take a risk, but it is saying to be cautious still, and I feel like be realistic. um okay, so let's look at our, we have a decrease here. So it looks like things have to get worse before they get better is what I'm hearing. Now the decrease is temporary. I do feel maybe some minor setbacks coming up if they have not already shown up in your energy now. We have spiritual growth, but this decrease is going to allow for you to grow. It's going to allow for, like it says, spiritual growth and just a new way of um, going about life. We have, whoops, first light, beginning a new cycle. For some of you, you've actually taken too much risk, in which this is why the decrease is happening. But with the first light here, it says beginning a new cycle. This is about you venturing out and not playing it safe. I know it's kind of mixed messages here, but take it as it resonates. It's time to do something different for some of you. Venture out and not limit yourself. Cherishing self, I accept and love myself. So this goes back to not changing your path, not changing the way you operate. Um, just accepting the way you are as a person, the way you are as a creator. This is going to get you far. Like it says, it plays it safe, but it's not saying to completely just lock yourself inside of a box. So do join people, do be, and I feel like this is about also you guys celebrating. You need to celebrate. Even though your achievements, even this decrease, even though I feel like this is, I don't know whether you guys, some of you may be YouTubers, whether you do what I do or just general. I feel like this is about views for some reason. Doesn't necessarily have to be, it could be blogs, it could be um anything to do with other people's view. I don't know why that comes up, but this decrease could be a decrease in numbers for some of you. It could be money, but I feel like it's like numbers where other people are watching your work. Um, Even if there's decreased, spirit says to celebrate that decrease because it could be worse. So even if you get only I don't know. For some of you, this is about like YouTube and like just not even YouTube, just generally something that allows for other people to watch, view, and give their opinion on your thing. So we have Four of Pentacles, which is stability, control, security, having what you need, and being able to share it with others. But I feel like for you guys, this is about controlling your controlling your intentions. So after this decrease, you're definitely going to get back up. You're going to go back up. You're going to elevate. But I feel like Spirit is telling you not to lose your mind if you have a couple setbacks. Celebrate even those. Those are milestones as well. Okay, so we're now going to answer your yes or no question. Be mindful of what you ask. Be realistic. No major life changes or major life decisions based on this reading. So we have meditation brings answers. So you already know the answer to this question. Deep down, you just have to find a sacred place, a quiet place, and maybe out in nature or even just in your house or somewhere. Even if you have to go in a closet, do something that is going to allow for you to clear your mind away from everybody else and everybody else's thoughts, and just allow for yourself to communicate with your angels and your guides and the universe or whatever the case is. But I feel like this is the key word here. I feel is acceptance. I do hear new beginnings. So while I do say that your meditation will give you the answers that you need, and you do already have the answers deep down, I feel like whatever this is you're asking for, it is a yes. But with this yes, is gonna come a few downfalls, but you have to keep going. So that is for a pile 3. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, share with your friends and family. I thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next one.